Okay, welcome back, and let me just start the lighting issue. This will be a temporary solution. I really need to fix a light. It's a weird issue. Got in my room. But it just makes everything so dark. Anyway, welcome back, chaps. We have I mean, we got the announcement that Ikky is going to be away for some time. It's not a permanent goodbye. However, we now get some new players in. When Ikky comes back, it will be a total of 6. Let me just remove. Done, sorted. And yeah, how are you chaps?
Not doing too bad here.
Alive.
Better now that I've got past my Unit 6 for university, and I only have my exam left to do.
Congratulations, Tristan. You did not tell me about that.
Yeah, because I only turned it in Sunday, so it's only recently gone in. Still waiting for the result.
Sounds fair. Sounds fair. When did we last play? A month ago? Feels like it.
So a month, if not longer.
I swear to you guys, I'm going to try and solve this situation. This can be done like weekly or something. Like, I want to get to that point, but my current schedule forbids this. Unfortunately. And I could kind of try it, but like I'd just be exhausted half the time. No one would want that. So where were we? In
I honestly don't remember.
Well, let me just gather my thoughts. You were investigating the source of the artifact.
I remember now. Sorry. We talked to that stoner.
Talk to a stoner. And what else did you find?
That no one has seen the artist in a while.
No one had seen the artist in a while. You got some shipping information as far as I remember. And
yeah,
you saw some legal documents. Some legal payments that were being made as well. So you do have some leads to follow up with. If you so wish.
Scribbling up my sheet.
Fine. And I would advise people that if they've made changes, please submit the PDF in the general chat, and I'll update the Dropbox. So anyone
I haven't done any yet. I've been saving my points up.
Nice. So people can keep up to date and generally know what people can do.
I think I tried to like sync to your Dropbox and it didn't go through or something. Anyways, I'm so glad I put my hero designer folder in Dropbox because my computer's dead. So now I have to use my mother's.
Yeah,
and it's a godsend.
I'm now keeping backups of art assets and all that good stuff. So thank you, Dropbox. Very cool. Question is though, where do you want to investigate next? You got the information in regards to docks, where things have been moving in and out, and you also have the legal fee from can't remember what the name was, but Strickland and something. Strickland and something. I will look it up.
Okay. I'd say for the docks for now.
Okay. You can consult with the rest.
I'm not the planning type, so I'm just gonna follow what other characters have decided is the best plan.
Ah, here we go. Excellent. Okay. Ah, yes. Found it. Strickland and Hutch. Okay. That's everyone going?
Yep.
Awesome. We will dock. Bear with me a moment. Now I should really get like a cameraman account for this, so no one can see what's on the layer that I've decided to hide.
Yeah, but the cameraman account would have to pan and move the view.
I could do that in a separate tab. Window.
True. But if you had a second monitor, that would be even better.
I do. Very nice.
Perfect then.
Although I've seen people use 6 monitors, and that's a little crazy.
I mean, unless you're going for like super surround-ish gaming, why do you need that many workstations?
Why not?
How many windows do you have open?
Important things to be looking at. So, I will move you to the docks. Yeah. It's now I believe it was still evening time. Still quite dark. Yeah, the sort of loading area seems kind of small. There seems to be some containers located over here. See, I've made different coloured boxes. I believe they're around about the same size and blocks of that size.
Normally a hex is a meter, but I don't know what you're doing with them. Yeah,
I make
10 meters.
Make the maps in square, and then I just change the overlay.
No, I just meant I don't know what scale you're going for. How big the containers are.
They're about 1 meter. 1 meter.
Yeah, your hexes are set to 10 meters.
Are they?
Yeah.
Double check.
I'm gonna be fluttering around.
So true. Fascinating. I
should make my. Sorry, go on.
I'm just gonna change.
I should make my flying silent.
If you fly at a considerable enough altitude, it would probably be less likely to be spotted. And heard. I mean, it's not like you have a jet engine on you.
I was just saying in general. I could try and figure out something like that. Way just defying it, but I don't think I have one.
How is Manticore and Steel Wool approaching the situation? Hold on, before you say that, you would notice that there is a lone security booth with a rather sleek security guard.
Sorry, a lone what?
A lone security booth.
Right, yeah.
Pretty well lit, so you can see it. And there's a nice chain link fence surrounding it, with a little bit of a grassy hill here.
A grassy knoll?
Is it bad that I thought the exact same thing?
No.
And you know.
How high is this chain link fence?
About 3 meters.
Oh, I can clear that easy.
I can just flutter over.
I'm thinking I might just go to the front, and then I'll give you guys a chance to get in first, and then I'll try and just see if I can get in the normal lawful way. And then if they refuse me, I'll just wait on the outside and keep in communication with you guys. Because obviously, if I ask to go in and they say I can't, I can try and find out why, and then I might be able to reveal if there's something dubious going on or not.
Okay. You approach the security booth. The guard inside seems to be kind of bored. He's not really paying too much attention to what's around him. Security barrier is down, and he just seems to be engaged in other activities. Reading a magazine, occasionally looking over to some security monitors. The booth is quite clear, so you can knock on the window.
Yeah, I'll just step up and say hey and get his attention.
He looks down. Well, he looks down from his magazine, and he doubles back a second. Says, "Hello."
Hey, it's me. We're on an investigation, and I was wondering if I could come in and take a look around.
This is private property, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. That's the thing. We're working with the LAPD here, and this is fairly significant stuff. It's to do with the recent break-in and attack that happened at the museum.
Says, "Listen, if you're police, you're gonna need to produce a warrant. I can't just let anyone in."
Right. I'll go and talk with the guys and see about producing your warrant. Then just give me a second, and then I'll sort of head off and out of sight.
As you're leaving, you notice that he's talks on his radio and then just goes back to what he was doing.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll mention to the team that they know about due process. These guys aren't idiots. And
Damn it, due process, greatest enemy.
and if we do sneak in, you've got to make sure not to get anyone's attention at all, because if they find you, we could be the ones getting in legal trouble.
Um,
We could really do with speaking to the that female governor about getting some leeway.
Good, though that would delay us. It's up to you whether you
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I'm on about as a future note. Instead of having to go through this every time, if we get that sorted before the next time, that would very much be useful.
It's good to. You're referring to the mayoral candidate for the city.
Yep.
Okay. That's good to keep in mind. I assume you were Are we going to try and sneak in somehow? Correct, Tristan?
Yeah, I am gonna.
How will you sneak in?
Well, first off, it's whether Helena's gonna try and sneak in, and whether she wants me to help her get in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm content to wait on the outside of the fence for the time being because I'm fairly conspicuous with my travel and everything. You guys can probably be a bit more quiet and subtle, so I think if you go in and investigate and I stay on the outside, if things go south, I can come and help you.
Fair enough.
But I'm not necessarily keen on the idea of blasting over there with my rocket boots because that might draw more attention.
I'm pretty sure I could jump that fence with you on my back anyway.
If you want to do that, then you can.
He's a pretty strong boy.
I mean, not that you should ever ask a woman their weight, but how much do you actually weigh with your armor?
The armor itself is pretty light. The same can't be said for steel wool, though. Let me have a look. Loading up now.
And one absolute unit.
Yeah, she
doesn't look that big.
No, she's not very tall. I think again.
To be fair, if she did run into you, she could probably take you out of the legs.
I'm just trying to work out what it would be with the armor. Give me a sec.
You probably had like, depends on what you probably had like 20 to
just add 40 kilos.
20 to 40.
That's a reasonable.
I imagine her weight would probably be somewhere in the region of 130 to 140 pounds. So with the armor on, it's probably closer to 160 or 170.
Yeah, like that's pretty carryable.
Oh, that's good.
I was gonna say, I'm just trying to find where the strength conversion is, but if I remember rightly, I think I can lift about 800 pounds, so you should be pretty.
No, it's kilograms.
Easy. Kilos, even whatever.
800 kilos.
Yeah, you can lift.
That's even more though. I was gonna say 800 kilos is more than 800 pounds.
It is.
You can lift her just fine.
Yeah, like you have like slightly beyond peak human strength, I'd say.
That's not slightly beyond peak human. That's ridiculous.
In this system,
there we go.
It kind of is.
20 strength, 400 kilos.
Ah, I was wrong.
Yeah, peak human is 400 kilos. Yeah, so you're at basically peak human.
And that's like deadlift. Like you just like lift that off the ground and just be like, "This is heavy."
Yep, that's what it means. Your max weight.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can jump that fence with you on my back.
Fair enough then, well, we can do that.
So, more eyes, quicker we cover it, quicker we're out.
I would like you to roll a stealth roll. Oh, are you just gonna do like? Are you gonna be climbing the fence, or are you just gonna be like, I just use my power to jump over?
I'm just going to jump straight over. It's 3 meters. I can clear that pretty easily.
Okay, would you like to say where you're going to like jump and where you're going to land? You just need to make a note.
Oh yeah, you need to roll to land in.
Yeah.
So
roll for stealth and roll to see where you're like to hit the landing.
Okay, so
you probably will.
stealth roll I'm pretty sure that's good because I'm pretty sure my stealth's 13.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good.
And what did you say the other roll was?
Just it's equivalent to an attack roll. So it's an attack roll. Hey, you definitely hit that. It's against DCB3. It's like an area of effect. Like I'm gonna hit that place, and you do it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The guard doesn't seem to notice. Could you place your token where you want it to sneak in?
Okay, where is my token?
That,
Just scroll down.
Yep. Just down there.
place your token around here as well, but I'll put an indicator on it to indicate that you are in flight. I think that looks like a wing. Okay.
I would land after getting over the fence just because in the air it'd be easier to spot me.
I would like for both Harp and Tristan roll perception roll.
Right, give me a sec.
Just over.
And 12.
They normally go off of intelligence, don't they?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, by default it's just a intelligence roll.
Anything else is just like powers and whatnot.
You can get bonuses.
You know what? I'll give it to you as well. Cerulean.
Okay. Do any special senses apply?
Oh well. There we go.
What special senses do you have?
Infrared perception, and that's only that's in space. So infrared perception, really.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You'd probably see it with this as well. So make a roll.
Okay. And my perception, I think, is 12 minus, so it's a flat success.
Okay, that's good. You all kind of noticed this, but a convoy of vehicles that's heading its way to that's turning into here, and they stop at the barrier, and they seem to be from what you can see on the ground is that they're blacked out SUVs. So they've got blacked out windows, pretty dark in coloration, and they've just pulled in.
Well then.
Somebody doesn't want people to know they're here.
The barrier opens up, and they start driving in formation. There's, as I said before, there's 3 of them in total, and they pull up around here. What do you do?
Yeah, where exactly are they parked?
Let me just reveal.
Tabbed out. Can you show me? As well, I mean.
I
Okay.
Right.
Fucking black tailgating SUVs.
Absolute
They're
gangster.
not near us. For now, I think we should just keep an eye on them.
Yeah, rule of thumb says you have to get to a position where you can deny line of sight. So
Yeah, you notice that they stop around here. You can see the light, kind of like.
yeah. So I'm gonna hurry over to here and just hug the wall.
Okay.
I'm going to try and get on the roof.
Which roof? There's 3 buildings. There's one here. There's one here.
In front of me.
Okay.
The one in front of me.
So you're just gonna observe. Okay. They do have a sloped roof, so you can kind of hang on this side and still draw a line of sight to it.
I'm going to climb this tower of what's this? Containers?
Yeah.
And just lay low.
Okay. I believe Tristan would have line of sight, and Cerulean would also have line of sight.
Okay. I'm gonna move my token slightly here. And how tall is the building?
I'd say it's a couple of meters tall. Like, it's only 1 story. The bigger building over here is 2 stories, and it appears to have like in this corner here. Select it. There appears to be a office, but the blinds are drawn and the lights are lit.
You say in this corner, but I'm not seeing any like. I'm not seeing your arrows. I think they're GM only.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I saw that.
Yeah, it seems to be on the first floor of the. I mean,
Okay.
the American first floor, so that would be actually our 2nd floor. Whatever. Ground
Say
level.
ground floor if it's on the ground, and
Yeah,
first if it's
on the
more
ground
than the
level.
ground. That's how I say it.
Confusing. Okay, so the doors open up, and several men in suits start stepping out. They appear to be wearing novelty clown masks and carrying some substantial firearms. They appear to be sort of.
Sorry.
Yeah, they appear to be spreading out and just kind of covering all the bases. So I would just like to point it. It just reveals some. Very hard to find. Copying from my novel mess.
That hurt. Just Googled payday.
I did.
That's why I laughed.
Yeah.
Recently got into the game.
So a group of them do head inside. About 3 of them head inside this building here, while the rest are sort of fanning out and moving towards where Helena is, down here. Biomorph. Yes, there's a group that are heading down here. Damn hexes. Yeah, they seem to have like some pretty decent weaponry on them. Tactical rifles and some machine guns.
That's not my expertise.
But there would be some approaching you. What are you intending to do?
The guy at the gate, does his booth have a window facing in this direction?
No, the booth has a sort of back door.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to maneuver around to here, still hugging the wall, and I'm gonna sort of just try and keep it so there's always something between me and them as I maneuver around.
Okay.
I'm going to go prone, as it were, and peer over the side of the roof. sure I'm not emitting any fucking light. Because if you remember, I glow.
Okay.
Well, voluntarily, but still.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Bless
sure
you.
I'm pretty sure you've got like a dimmer switch with that, as I remember. Who knows?
Yeah, I can turn that off.
Right. So finally, after they after the checking in with the radios, they a man who wears kind of a more weird mask, but like an overcoat and carrying a briefcase, steps out from the middle vehicle. He has a much different mask. For instance, this one has horns. And he appears to just casually walk into the building.
Huh.
What action would people like to take now?
Probably important. I'm definitely sure I can't sneak in.
I've not got a lot of stealthy powers myself, but we're gonna have to act on this soon. So it's up to you guys what our approach is.
Is there a roofway access on the building he's just entered?
Let's see. Yes. Had a yeah. The building itself would, of course, have more than one.
Can you show the ladder again?
There would be.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I'd have to get over there without being spotted. No, unless Manticore wants me to join him, I'm just gonna stay put.
Yeah, as a sort of general key, I may not have fully explained this, but these light blue bits here, they're windows, and the yellow, well, kind of yellowy bit of the door.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious.
I'm thinking of seeing if I can jump from these containers over to the ladder to get onto the roof.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
That would probably make some noise.
Yeah.
And these guys are near.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to take the opportunity to hustle over and then slip down this gap between the two buildings.
Certainly. I'll be slowly doing their all patterns and progressing. People decide what to do.
I'm gonna go to the other building because there's no one's got line of sight of me.
Okay.
I think what might be an idea is letting Manticore's stealth take down a few of them, if possible, and then we spring an attack on the rest.
Actually, yeah, eliminating them unaware and then having fewer things to fight is probably a good idea.
Okay.
They're obviously doing
Yeah.
well. They're doing something, but what?
If it turns out to be some more sort of weird, congratulations, you're retiring party, I'm gonna.
Your expectations will be subverted.
I'll feel bad. Let's say
No one
that.
goes to a party in tailgating black SUVs. Also, I'm pretty sure these guys are armed, aren't they?
Yes, they are armed.
I mean, it's America.
Everyone got guns.
This is America.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Can't conduct business meetings in the dark at some docks with my armed friends in clown masks. It's a hobby, bro.
I mean, if this was Texas, I actually wouldn't be surprised.
And they'll be wearing cowboy hats instead. Difference. That would be. Anyone want to reposition further? Let me know.
I'm just waiting to see what this guy does.
He's just kind of looking down there.
Okay. What about this guy over here?
Which guy?
This guy at the building here.
Yeah, he's just wandering down.
There are no skylights on these, are there?
There is a skylight on top of that building.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the edge of this building. And I'm gonna keep an eye on their patrols until I can no longer see anyone that has line of sight of me. Like, if everyone's looking in a different direction. Other than to this sort of region here.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go to the other roof once it's clear.
Okay, I would like you to make a stealth roll.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Boy.
Well, that's pretty good. It's my stealth is 13.
You pass. You make it over, and no one seems any of the wiser.
Okay. I'm gonna let anyone else do something.
If this guy's just stood here and this guy isn't really paying attention to him, I'm going to move over to the top of this guy and get ready to drop in and take him into a grapple, I guess.
Okay. Before you
Meanwhile,
do that, however, you notice this guy turning around and back up.
Okay.
One up.
Hop, he said you can talk now.
yeah, I was just going to say, initially I was planning to ambush that guy, assuming he was going to continue going around, but seeing as he's turned back, I'm going to start moving around and following him.
Okay.
While obviously still hugging the wall.
Oh, maybe distract him. I don't know.
Would you like to look through the skylight?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do next, but I wanted to see if anyone else wanted to do something else first. Yes, I do.
Okay. Looking inside, you see rows of various word for it. Storage spaces where, you know, like boxes and that are packaged and stored. A lot of shelving units, but you know, the industrial size. You do notice the additional guards. Hold on, but one thing that you see does catch your eye. You have seen it before, but it's just one of them. It seems to be a large construct held together by energy.
Oh. Oh, go boy. Or similar. Announce what I see on the comm quietly.
Oh,
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we got some connections here.
These two meet up and they just start talking between themselves. I thought someone was going to say something.
I'm just trying to think what to do.
You cut off.
Trying to think what to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a case of if I go in against anybody, it's a case of I'm not going to be able to take them down quick enough, and it'll alert everybody, and that'll cause issues. The other option I have is that I decide not to engage and just go a bit out of the way to get to the building with Cerulean.
Those two start exchanging. But one of them, like, takes out like a pack of cigarettes, and they start like lighting up. Well, of course, lifting the mask slightly so they can access the cigarettes. They just kind of light up. Get that side.
Now probably seems like a good time to try and sneak across then.
Okay then.
So
Make a roll.
I'm just gonna put out my route so you know which way I'm going.
Avoiding the more well-lit paths. Yeah, make a roll. Eight. Of 13. That. Yes, you do make it across. And you can climb up the ladder and meet with Cerulean.
Nice.
So yes, I shall move off to Cerulean carefully, and join them at the skylight.
Yeah, you see that construct too.
Do we see Devil Horn?
No. You can kind of see his silhouette in this room. There appears to be a few more figures as well.
Okay.
So any of the others looked horned?
Not that you can see.
I think the horn thing is just his mask, but I think it's kind of
It's
his
kind
one that.
It does kind of protrude like high above the head, so it is like a.
Mm.
But you notice that you know, he puts down the case on the nearby surface and extends up his arms, and you can see one person just like patting him down.
Huh.
So there's a way up the roof. Is there a way in from the roof, or is it just skylight?
There's a latch where you can get in. It's it does seem to just be for airing purposes. However, there are some like what the word support beams you could probably climb across if you're careful.
Oh boy, another thing I'm good at.
Climbing.
So where's this hatch?
Hmm?
Where's this roof hatch then?
You'd certainly be able. Say you're round about where it is.
Okay.
Be hold on. Be relatively distant, so like you'd have a level beams going across here, across here, across here, and like crisscross between them.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to enter via the what's it called? I can't remember what you just bloody called it.
Skylight.
That's it. Enter via the skylight, and I'm going to start climbing across these beams.
Okay. I would like you to make a, I believe, climb roll. Please, if there is one. There might
Yep.
be. Or it could just be a strength roll. Who knows? Yeah, you can certainly do that. There's plenty of handholds and all that good stuff. And climb across. You're just gonna like drop down near here, or get on the.
Is this like a proper?
It's like an office.
But
Like
is it open top?
Not open top. No, it does seem to have a roof on it, but it's kind of flat. You could get on top of it.
Okay. So I'm just trying to visualize inside. So is this drawing actually representative inside? So this is stairs leading up, and there's
Yeah.
this here.
There's like a gantry way that.
Okay, so yeah, I'll climb across and carefully drop down, just sort of to the side of the door.
Okay. I want you to make a perception roll. Okay. You'll be able to hear what's going on inside. Inside, you do hear a familiar voice. In fact, you hear two familiar voices. The first one, of course, being Baphomet. He says, rather loudly, "So you are pretty late." And the man who responds, you actually recognize from your old unit. His name is, well, you ran with the code name Satyr. He typically didn't show himself, but he was quite the diplomat and tactician. He was very good at making deals and ensuring people got paid. He said, "I would rather not be followed, especially what's been stalking around these docks for the past couple of months." Governor responds with, "I guess you've been hearing those rumors." It's not human. Yes, but boogeymen aren't the priority here. You have the goods. Oh, of course. You hear some heavy sort of rasps and from what you can describe to be some kind of big container made of plastic. So dunk, dunk. Then you hear with it being opened. There's a pause. Excellent. Very excellent. I can get you weapons from Sphere Omega. Their corporate firepower is crazy. And you can just bring this stuff into the country with ease. The Mystic Arts gives me the ability to conceal and move items that are highly illegal from place to place. Worth the price then? I assume you want your payment. You hear the briefcase on the surface, clasps being undone, and he opens it. You hear a pause, some rustling. Ah, Benjamin. Surprised you didn't want more of these weapons. I mean, you seem to earn quite a bit of money as it is. Laundering money is difficult. Speaking of high cost, are the rumors true regarding high-tech battle suits? Oh yes, they're a little hard to get a hold of, for obvious reasons. You hear the clasp shut again, and another end of the container being shut. So, full mask. I like the whole getup you guys have. Robbing banks in suits and masks. You got any tips? Don't get caught. And you hear him approach the door.
Okay, time to leave.
Okay.
I'll jump back up towards the rafters to grab and climb on.
Little things. Oops. That's me. There we go. A little weird. I may have messed up a little bit with the priority. Yep. He does step out and he looks over the balcony and he says, "We have the goods. Get up here so we can move it." Then he goes around and heads down the stairs as all of his men start to up the stairs and back and into the office to grab some crates.
Yeah. While they're doing that, I want to be heading back towards the skylight so I can climb out.
Would
if
you
want me to...
Yeah, you make another roll.
Climb roll or stealth?
Would you? What do you want? Do you want to make a stealth roll at all?
Well, I'm just asking because obviously, like I say, I'll have to go back over the rafters to get to the skylight.
Yeah.
It's whether I need both. So climb first.
Pass.
And stealth.
7 for climb and 9 for stealth. Okay. As you clamber out of the skylight, you have a strange suspicion that maybe someone spotted you. Maybe. You can't really shake the feeling, but you had to feel that Data might have glanced up a bit and caught something. His eye. He
Hey.
hasn't really said anything. He just heads back to the car. From what you can see from the skylight, two of his men seem to be bringing down like quite large weapon crates. Seem to be doing well. He's seen a large weapon crate. They seem to be doing it cooperatively and leading it towards the car.
Mm-hmm.
These two appear, approaching down here.
So,
You two can hear from up there that says, one of them says, "The sector's clear. We're ready to move out."
So into the microphone, I'm going to let Helena know that her boy toy is in the building.
Oh boy.
Selling arms.
Yes.
Pretty naughty.
And I'm going to also let her know that these guys are moving weapons and they're seeking high-tech armor. And I think it's worth it if, when these guys move off in the vans, if Cerulean finds out where they're taking these things.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. I think engaging them here isn't the right idea.
Yeah, I can tail them from up high.
Yeah, if Cerulean could trace them. Meanwhile, I could attempt to potentially trace our little boy toy here, but I don't know how well that will work. Given what you overheard, he might actually just disappear or something. So
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You can stalk him on social media.
That has actually been his best thing, but he seems to be using VPNs. Very expedient ones.
You can just check where he shows up in his photos.
My
or where he
location.
tags himself. You know how criminals are with social media.
NYPD would like to know your location. Ooh. Yes, certainly. They start loading up the weapons, and I assume you're not going to be following them further as they load up.
Me?
Anyone really?
um,
Barack Obama comes down.
yeah, I trust Cerulean's ability to track these guys. I'm more thinking, should we wait until they're gone and see if our boy Baphomet's still here? Because if he is, we could just jump him when he's on his own.
It's whether you want to do it. Well, judging by who it's likely to be a 2v5. Do you trust those odds? Especially considering the fact that last time we met him, he wasn't exactly a pushover.
No, that's true. Yeah, fair enough then, we'll just retreat.
You know, we know that he's up to some games, so we know that he's still lingering around.
Yeah. Also, be right back 1 sec.
They do load up and they start pulling out. Start pulling out of the docks. So remove guys. Oop, let me do that as well. This. There we go. So yeah, they start driving out. This will probably be the prime moment for you to tail them.
Okay. I'm going to keep my distance, but I'm going to keep my I'm gonna keep them in sight, as it were.
Okay, so you'd probably be tailing them from high altitude.
High-ish, just enough to still see the cars, because long-range perception only works in space for me.
Okay.
If they're too small in my angle of vision, whatever you want to call it, I might lose track of them.
I would like for you to roll a stealth roll.
Oh boy, that's a failure. Unless it's easier because I'm so far away. I don't know.
As you're driving along, you do notice that they are somewhat doing something to try and like ensure that they're not being followed. But eventually, the middle car, the sunroof opens up, and what a kind of thing of the way to describe this. You can see the horned mask guy sort of step up through it, and he seems to withdraw some kind of rifle, just kind of like you can see that he sees you, and he just kind of like props himself up and starts getting ready to take a shot at you.
Can I duck behind a building?
Are you gonna continue trying to chase them?
I'm just gonna go I'm gonna continue trying to chase them, but I'm gonna go just down so that I'm just above the roofs of buildings, so the actual building blocks me, but I see them and they can see me obviously every time there's a break between the buildings, so every other building.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Every building actually, because it's a metropolis.
That's fair enough. You're trying to activate.
There are chances to hit me, yeah, basically.
Yeah. As you're ducking like between buildings and trying to not lose them and still see them, I'd like for you to make a perception roll, just so you can keep track of them.
Okay, come on.
Okay, that's a pass.
Perception. Yeah, perception's 12.
You can keep track of them.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Yes.
Hello.
Just to bring Harp up to speed, they've disembarked. They're moving, and whilst tailing them, they seem to have spotted Cerulean.
Oh boy.
And a horned chap is using the standing up using the sunscreen on the sunscreen. Top
Sunroof.
Sunroof, that's it. Sunroof, stood up through the sunroof and is aiming a rifle, and she's trying to evade. I will roll. Oof. That would not hit you, but you do see a bolt of energy just go by.
Okay.
He does seem to like, sort of after firing, he's just like, looking over the rifle.
It's not the rifle, buddy. You need better aim.
Yeah, he did not roll very well. And you are.
That was basically a fuck you, though.
And you are trying to like the. Are you going to still continue to follow?
Well, they know I'm tailing them, so they're probably not going to go to their desired destination unless they think I've lost them. I'm gonna have to figure out keep tailing them without them seeing me anymore. Okay, I'm gonna try and duck behind a building. Stop tailing them for like a few seconds just so that they think it passed through the gaps anymore. And then I'm going to try and see if I can, by staying behind buildings, still find them again and manage to from around the corners of buildings, and then go to the next building and keep going like that instead of just tailing them.
Do you have you have any kind of radio perception?
I have full high radio range perception,
Okay.
or whatever it's called.
You could probably hear this go through one of the comm channels, but you can hear him speaking, saying, "We have an aerial target. Proceed with maneuvers. Let's lose them." And then he just kind of like withdraws the rifle and puts it down and just climbs back inside. And the sunroof closes as they immediately start to change route and proceed towards tunnel.
Oh, they go through a tunnel. Okay. They either have a way to get out of that tunnel that's not obvious, or they're gonna change cars or go on foot. What do I do? I'm gonna speed to go to the other exit of the tunnel and wait on top, so I'm out of sight, to see if they actually come out the other side.
Okay. You wait for around 30 seconds. Nothing comes out.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the tunnel.
Okay.
And
As you,
I'm gonna transmit that they've gone into the tunnel and didn't come out.
Okay. From what you can see, you have them like trying to like not get hit by a car and remaining high. There is some like honking as you're going down the tunnel. You don't see any black SUVs.
Would I have seen anything odd about any car leaving the tunnel using the fact that I have infrared perception?
Pretty warm. There's
Like maybe a heat signature that doesn't match the shape of the car?
Well, there was quite a few cars going back and forth. There's also a few trucks as well. It just seems generally quite busy. New York traffic, you know.
So there were no cars who, like, the actual shape of their heat didn't match the actual physical shape of the car.
Not that you can remember.
Okay.
Again, you did wait a little, and you didn't really.
Okay,
see
I'm
any other
gonna
cars coming.
look at the walls for anything that might, but I don't know what that could be other than. Can I see through the walls? Any sort of like distortions in the temperature?
That concrete.
Cold concrete all around.
The only real disturbances would just be the lights, as they do.
Okay. Right. Either they. Okay, I'm gonna assume that since there's traffic going through, they didn't just stop, get into a secret tunnel, and leave that way.
Yes.
I mean, people would have seen a fucking car changing shape, quote unquote, if they have holograms. Dumped. I'm just gonna say I lost them for now. I'm gonna tell people that I lost them in the tunnel, and they never came out. So, TF.
While you were in pursuit of them, Manticore does observe Baphomet and some very street dressed individuals come out, and he seems to kind of be like just talking like rather joyfully about them, like, "Yeah, we did it." Although Baphomet seems to not be wearing his robes, kind of robes that you saw him before. He seems to be just kind of wearing like normal street clothes, like a pair of jeans and a parka, and for some reason nice chain around his neck.
Gone full gangster.
I mean, maybe this is how he usually dresses.
I don't know, but
Pretty tacky.
fucking.
they head downstairs and it's like, oh yeah, well, like you do kind of owe him. Let's get out of here. Like, drinks on me, am I right?
He's trying to be cool.
Trying
Yeah.
so very hard. He seems to reach into his pocket and he just takes out like a bit of chalk and he just kind of like draws out like a circle around them. And
He's gonna teleport.
he makes some gestures with his hands, speaks a few strange words, and then poof, they all vanish.
I'm gonna purposely check all of my sensor readings after he did that using my tablet to see if there's any kind of residue that teleportation leaves behind.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Could you make a roll for what would it? It was a forensics roll.
Okay.
It is weird forensics, so it might be a bit difficult.
That's supposed to be a slash. There we go.
Only 3d6, 12 or less. You are picking up some rather sort of stranger energy from the tablet. Not like, oh, this is just some kind of weird spatial disturbance. It's like, I don't know, it's something else. You have kind of seen it before with your experiments with in the very same kind of experiments that you used to that resulted in your current condition. However, it is quite different. It's not the same. You notice it's something more akin to spatial folding rather than punching a hole through space.
Right. Okay.
That and there appears to be some shock.
So it's some kind of space folding magic, but if that's the case, then I know exactly what kind of stuff to look out for in future to try and follow him. So that's good.
Yes.
So basically created a wormhole.
Isn't all teleporting just folding space?
Well, it depends, but in this case, yes.
Well, you can use matter to energy conversion to send the person as data, which moves faster than matter. Signal.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
But I think that's literally the only other way of teleporting I can think of.
No, it's not quite teleporting. It's certainly light speed travel equivalent.
Yeah, but near instantaneous is still
It's still pretty good.
Fast. Right.
Would you like to investigate the area more?
We could do. I mean, I'll take a sample of that chalk while we're here in case there's something odd about it.
Okay, you'll be able to run.
This
further.
is a bit meta, but when you get to the tunnel, can you scan for similar signals?
Well, you can always let me know to do that. We have got radio communication.
Well, I did tell you they disappeared in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it to everyone, really, not just you.
Okay, you grab a sample of the chalk. Anything else you want to check out?
Nothing leaps to mind.
Okay.
I wonder if you can just record his ritual and try to replicate it. If you ever see it again. This is just a thought.
That is a theory, though.
A goat theory.
So you're not wanting to check out any of the containers or the office, whatnot?
Well, they're not checking anything out there. I'm gonna just check the walls. Just physically actually start patting the walls if there's anything like hidden or like a button or a seam that shouldn't be there. I don't know. A gust. Well, I mean, I know a gust wouldn't really be felt because all the cars moving would just disturb the air.
Unfortunately, what you do tend to notice is probably some graffiti and maybe piss stains.
As must be a tunnel that doesn't get much traffic if people can stop take a piss.
You're drunk enough, you won't give a shit.
I mean, just because you would be run over immediately.
Well, you know, homeless people can get creative. Gotta go, you gotta go. How dare you, sir?
How dare I? What did I do?
All right. If you've got nothing else to check out, I suppose you've got your other lead, right?
Sorry, I didn't understand half of what you said there.
Me neither.
I will repeat. If you've got nothing further you wish to check out in this location, you could probably investigate a little bit of your next.
Right.
Right. What was our next lead?
The legal firm. What was it called?
Villains and Sons. I don't know.
Strickland and Hutchings. Itemized bills.
Okay.
Oh wait, you probably want to check the tunnel as well, right? Up.
Yeah, they should come here first.
Yeah, I'd say make a roll. Early forensics. Be another roll.
Oof, multi-roll.
Already made one roll.
I don't think Harp heard you.
Hmm?
You need to make another.
He
roll
wants a
for
second
forensics.
roll.
Oh, okay.
Is my voice cutting out?
It's sometimes
Now-
hard to hear. Also, that's probably a fail.
Okay. You can't really determine really much of anything. The environment is too contaminated by movement of going around.
Okay.
Fair enough.
They seem to have pulled a magic trick on Cerulean.
Maybe Manticore knows something about this. Can he roll something? Like, because he worked with this guy, so maybe there's a trick here he knows about.
I didn't work with what's. Oh, you mean
Satyr? Yeah, Satyr.
He never really revealed it, but
No,
No, but I'm just saying out of character. Maybe Tristan can roll something to remember something.
he could probably come to a conclusion and explain it away. Let's see. Would that require a roll to see what you would know about the guy? I would say. I'd probably say
if he has some,
deduction.
what was that? Sorry.
I'd probably say that a deduction roll. Be like, this is what it-
I was gonna recommend some sort of mercenary world roll or something similar if
knowledge
he has
roll.
anything.
be a knowledge roll. Could be a deduction.
Well, deduction.
Oh.
It's an everyman skill, but he does kind of have bonuses because he does know the guy. Okay. What you kind of figured was this guy knew something may have gone down. Well, Sato would have known that something might have gone down, and he would have prepared contingency plans so he and his men could get away from either a police chase or a helicopter, whatever. He usually takes these things into account. But you're not too sure how he noticed. You're not really sure of his powers or any kind of special abilities he has. You just know him to be like really good at getting things done, planning things. He doesn't operate in the front line, not usually.
So he's a mastermind type.
He is kind of a mastermind. Considering the guys as well that he's been rolling with, you do remember that there has been stuff on the news about these kind of guys. They have been robbing banks and locations using rather elaborate plans that seem to work. Their success rate seems rather high. It explains the masks, really. There's a reference to a lot of other bank robbery movies.
Basically, you'll never get a straight up encounter with this guy because he's got.
He would never rob the banks personally. Is generally what is said, unless it was something that he needed to do. He'd probably like plan it out. Like you would the best way to track him down is to bait him into making a mistake or investigating a lot or finding him via knowing a guy who Manticore might know a guy who would be able to be like, yeah, I can get in contact with him. If he's willing to disclose this information is entirely up to him.
This might be something I need to basically kind of not admit to the fact that I know this guy, but basically do a bit of background and say, yeah, I've managed to work something out.
Okay, well, like what are you gonna say to the rest of the guys about this guy? Remember, you can withhold as much as you want. Or lewd. Or whatever. These group of guys have been known, but he seems to be their leader.
So I'll go somewhat vague and basically say I know about this guy. Basically, he's about as slippery as they come. But there are probably people that he's willing to listen to if I can get those people to listen to me. However, as I say, he probably won't walk into a trap as open as that. So it's either got to be one where there's no hook and he isn't basically put out of his way by it, so he's got no reason to really turn it down. He's not really got anything to lose. Because otherwise, he's gonna suspect something's up, and he either won't turn up, or he'll turn up with a retinue in hand.